And you say something that caught my eye, and I don't know if I told you this before though. Your poetry. What made you get into poetry?
Well, I've always been into it, even when I was younger, uh, like in high school and such. But I just never really took to it like that. And actually, going to therapy is really where I gained that love for it again.
Okay.
Because I was going through so much, and the therapist was like, there's something that some you need an outlet."
Okay.
And I started drawing, which is something I love to do, but I'm so meticulous when it comes to that I spend weeks on one picture. So I
You
start, yeah,
you
yeah,
never be an artist.
yeah. So I, I started writing.
Okay then. Okay, because when you say that, I used to, because a lot of people that really know me, and I tell the story to people that you know when I was in high school, I couldn't get a girlfriend. I didn't
Not you.
not yeah, not me. That's the thing I say. But I didn't have the fly clothes. I didn't have this. I didn't have that. So basically, I could say I was a nerd. So I read a lot. You know what I'm saying? I worked a lot at McDonald's, and I did do some artwork. But for me, like you said earlier, it was an outlet,
Hmm.
whatever I was going through.
Yeah.
So for me, getting into the comic books, that just got me out of whatever situation that I was in, and my mind
Hmm.
was out there. So that was when you said about the artwork and the poems, it hits home because I understand you. And then you say something that was really key about going to therapy. Therapy for black men or black people in general has always been something that people look at you and they ostracize you for it.
Yeah.
So, what did you get out of going to therapy?
Oh man, I'm first thing I'm gonna say is if you haven't gone to therapy, you need to go
Okay.
because it gives you someone who is knowledgeable about human behavior and human interaction and somebody who knows nothing about you.
Exactly.
So someone that you can be honest with and get feedback about who you are and things that can better yourself. So that's what
Exactly.
it's all about, is bettering yourself at the end of the day.
Exactly. Okay. Let me ask you this though. When it comes to choosing a therapist, would you rather have a black therapist or you rather have somebody that doesn't look like you?
To me, I'll give anybody a chance to be my therapist. It's really gonna depend upon how you handle, you know, my comfort level with you. Period.
Okay.
Like you could be black and I still may not be comfortable with you.
Okay. Okay.
So for me, it's all about a comfort level.
Okay. Okay.
So if I'm not comfortable, I probably won't go back.
Okay. I guess the reason why I asked about what color, well, what ethnicity. I've been drinking, so I might have said that word wrong.
Say
So what
ethnicity.
ethnicity? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, bro. I got the big words. Hey, major, because I've been drinking. So I'm trying to hit these big words. I'm trying to get all these big words. You know what I'm trying to say? But I think I think when you choose a person, this is just my personal opinion. I'm not trying to tell anybody what they need to do, but I think if I pick somebody that looks like me, they've been through the same trials and tribulations as me. So I'd rather have somebody not to have those same trials and tribulations. I could be wrong though. If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong.
It's true. Nah, you're not wrong because some people see that, but for me, uh, I want somebody who hasn't had those trials and tribulations to listen to my trials and tribulations.
That's what I'm saying. So the person
So
doesn't look like you.
no, I don't want. I really don't like. Like I say, I really don't care. But for me, I would rather educate someone on who I am,
Okay. Okay. All right.
because I ain't gonna get into that. We'll say that top.
No,
That's
no, 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 no. No,
a
we
deep
stay in that
topic.
topic because you're saying something because even though that I am a black person or I'm an African American or if I'm a
Mhm.
Negro or if I'm the N word, say I'm ran them all down. So people, whatever you consider yourself to be, whatever you consider yourself to be, uh, your experience may not have been my experience. And we talked about this earlier. We both came from a fatherless home.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So the person that may be African American or black or whatever you want to call them, they may come from a two-parent home,
yeah,
and their experience is totally different from me and
yeah,
yours,
yeah.
right?
So that's why I say you want somebody who gives you that comfort, because you don't know what their situation is really. Because
Exactly.
at the end of the day, we are all people, regardless of the color. That
Exactly.
the color only distracts us from getting to know people. That's all that
Exactly.
shit does. It's a distraction
Exactly.
created by political forces to keep us down. But at the end of the day, we all the same.
Exactly. Exactly. And
Like
you
so,
know, and by you saying that, I know a therapist. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna hit up on Messenger and see if she could come on and we could talk about this on a little thing. Yes, I'm not gonna call her name out, but I do know
I
a
get it.
therapist. She's out of
Right.
Atlanta. If you're happy to see this, I know your sister. I know your brother too, or y'all
Send
might
it,
be
send it
cousins.
to her.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Cut
send
this
it to her.
part.
I'm gonna
Send
send
that
it
shit
to
straight to
because
her.
this is a conversation that I did a video on my old, not old, but my other podcast that I do when I talked about mental health of the black man, and I think this is a conversation that we have to have in the black community because a lot of people when they hear, "Oh, you going to therapy," they look at you like you crazy. But like you said, though, it helped you out. It helped you put
Yeah,
things in focus. It helped you
yeah,
realize that, hey, I'm not crazy. This is something that I have to do for myself and not do for myself. This is something I have to do for my family
yeah.
because what they say, I think what they say is that when you trauma that you experience, sometimes you put that on your kids. And like you
You don't
said,
even realize it.
you not even realize it, and you
Yeah,
don't want to put that on your kids. If I'm wrong,
yeah.
tell me I'm wrong.
All right, man. You ain't wrong at all, sir. You is not wrong.
Because I'm the man on the street. I know everything.
I can dig it. I can dig it.
That's
But
right.
for
That's
real, anybody who's struggling with anything, go get somebody to talk to.
exactly.
And like I said on my videos, TikTok, Major Creative Productions, check on your kids.
Oh,
Check on them goddamn kids, man.
man, that's another thing that you just said, Major. That I when I hit you up last Saturday, I thought that's one of the great things that you said, and I never thought about that before because I'm guilty of that. I know that I'm guilty of that because how I treated my kids. I raised my kids like how I was raised.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If you did this, you're getting a spanking. Not spanking, you're getting the ass whipped. I'm being honest with you. If you did this, you're getting the ass whipping. Or you don't know how to do this, or I'm yelling at you. Or that because that's how I was raised. But it took me having my kids having grandkids for me having grandkids, where having kids of themselves and becoming my grandkids, I realized that I can't talk to my grandkids like I talk to my kids. It's because it's a total different world out there now. You
Yeah.
understand what I'm trying to say?
Oh yeah, it's a much different world.
It's a different world. So when I talk to my grandkids and even my kids, they would say, they would look at me like, "Who the hell are you? You not my dad." Because I know if I did that when I was growing up, I was getting ass whipped. But when my grandkids, I'd be like, "It's okay. Don't worry
You
about it."
you've evolved.
Yeah, I evolve. No, because
You,
my grand, hey, I'm gonna tell you something, make you laugh. I tell my kids if they come to stay with me, they got 3 months. They got 3 months, then they got to go. But my grandkids, they can stay forever.
You grown.
Yeah, you grown.
Man, you grown.
Exactly.
Go be on the streets by yourself. Leave them kids here.
Yeah, leave them kids here. Leave them kids here, though.